product research is not the first step of your journey. Investing in training like yours is the first step, because that will save you money.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have Catherine from FBA Winners. If you guys do not remember Catherine, or if you are new to my channel, I've done 2 previous success stories with Catherine, and I'll link it right here and I'll link it right here. Long story short, Catherine has had major success selling on Amazon FBA, and she hit her $1 million in sales in 9 months. So Catherine, congratulations. How are you?
Thank you.
How does it feel?
I am well, thank you. I am very well, thank you. Thank you for having me. And yeah, we promised this update before, when I was dreaming about that point.
You know, hopefully in what, 7, 8, in 9, well, let's come January, we could do another video, and if I hit that $1 million, oh my God, I'm gonna be so happy.
So it's great. It's great to share the experience, that everyone gets to see that, yes, I'm still real. I'm not being paid. This is just part of the journey.
You mean I didn't find you in the Philippines?
No, have you pay me. So if that was the plan, you are late.
Exactly. So I have a few questions for Catherine, because I'm really interested in seeing how she's doing after hitting her $1 million mark. Now, today we're more going to talk about, like, you know, how life is going, how is the business going. First, I know you work from home. Will you ever go back to a 9-to-5 job? What do you think about 9-to-5 jobs?
I think that a 9-to-5 job really caps you at a point where I personally will never be comfortable working for someone else. I never have been. And now I managed to drag my husband out of his 9-to-5, and even though he has a great job, he's part of the armed forces. He was part of the armed forces, but now he will only be serving one queen, which is me, which is awesome.
That is amazing.
Yeah, 9-to-5 really caps you. It's a commitment that I'm not willing to take, especially now that I've been on this journey and I know that the possibilities are endless. To be honest, I don't see the point of going back to a 9-to-5 ever.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's like once you have had a taste of this business, you just cannot settle for anything else. Does your husband miss his job, or is he like happy he's at home now?
Well, actually, he's not full home yet because of the nature of his job. He had to finish the current posting, but he is very much dreaming and longing the day that he can actually spend 9-to-5 and 24 hours doing Amazon only. He's gonna launch his own company. We're gonna have separate businesses, so that's very exciting. And yeah, he can't wait. And he sees me having like my lifestyle, and I see that he struggles every day to get up and go somewhere else. So yeah.
So the last time you told me your husband manages all the PPC for your products, what is his role in your business? Like, what is?
So right now, yeah, he does all that operational aspect of the PPC. I know how to do it. I could step in if I wanted to, but he does a pretty good job with spreadsheets and just the daily sales tracker, and just keep everything on point. When we run campaigns, PPC is something that we run all the time. We don't just run it for special occasions. We are in a very competitive niche, therefore PPC just keep us up to date. And yeah, he does that part. He has a great creative side of him that has a lot of great ideas for when it comes to packaging. He's very savvy with all computer skills. I'm more of the visionary of the company. He's very much the executor of all the boring tasks that I don't want to be doing.
I love it.
I mean, you probably have the same thing going. You can't do everything, especially when you get to the point where I am and where you are in the Amazon journey. There is a point where you have to give. and you always have to prepare to give the things that you enjoy the least and keep the ones that you are better at. And keep improving on those. So that's I'm focusing solely on product development, which is kind of my strong area, and design and all that.
Yeah, you should always do what you are good at, and what other people are good at, assign tasks to them. I mean, after doing $1 million in sales, there's absolutely no way, like it's not impossible, but the chances of you running the whole business alone, it's not going to happen. Like, it doesn't happen for me. It doesn't happen for you. It doesn't happen to any seller I know that's in the 7-figure.
Oh, sorry, that's my dog. No, we definitely had to expand, and at some point we had to make a decision on how we wanted to grow, and we realized and had great advice and realized that the way to grow first was laterally. So we needed to grow the team so we can grow the business. And that's what we've been doing. We have now BAs, designer in place, everything from lawyers on retainer to sourcing agents to everything that can take away the operational aspect of the business off of our shoulders. How did it evolve?
How many people are involved in your business?
And right now we have a customer service rep, we have a full-time BA, we have a full-time designer that help us with social media, packaging, new products, etc. And then we also have lawyers and retainer just because of the competitive nature of all this, of our niche, and I'm very protective of my work and my copyrights and all of that because I do it myself. And also just for any kind of, I can't afford at this stage to be shut down for a week without knowing how to reply to Amazon accordingly. So now that we have the resources, we need to get someone that knows how to elaborate the answers properly. So we get reinstated if that was the case. Likely hasn't happened, but fast.
Trying to cover your in every area of your business, especially when you're...
Yeah, we are 100% preventative rather than, oh shoot, what do we do now?
Yeah.
Just trying to think. I mean, we did that at 9 months, but now it's been 14 months and we already over the 2 million mark. So that's growing faster than we could afford to manage on our own.
This is the fastest amount of speed that, I've seen. 2 million in a year and a half then, right? Yeah, you're around the 1 year and a half mark and you made $2 million in sales, which is the fastest I've seen. We just passed the 2 million mark and we started, I think it was late 2018. So this is absolutely insane and good for you. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Questions about your products. Now, obviously you have winning products and that's why you are at the $2 million mark. Now, for your products, I know a lot of people ask, just in general, is it just one product that's a winner or is it two, or is one better than the others? How has it been for you for your products? Does one take off completely and then?
Yeah. Well, we have now 4 products, so we're still managing only 4 SKUs. For the most part, until we reached the 1 million mark, was 1 product and a half, because the other one was stranded for 5.5 months by Amazon. And that was the winning product for sure. Then now we launch variation of that product, and we're preparing now to launch 6 products at once for this year. So that's in production at the moment. There is definitely one product that they're all performing well to what the keyword volume should be. We knew that the first product we had is something crazy, like 250,000 volume during Q4 and between 80 to 100,000 per month on a regular basis. So that is a very, very competitive niche and very, very competitive keywords. And obviously that product brings probably around, I would say 50% of the revenue is that product alone. Yeah. Then the variations and the other 3 are very small, but still performing there is space to improve, but we haven't truly optimized them to a point where we could squeeze every sale. We just haven't bothered, to be honest. It's just too much going on.
Like time and effort. It's just not like an overnight switch. And since like 1 to 2 of your products have already like taken off like insanely, I am sure a lot of your priority is focused on that, and then you're still working on the other.
Well, the thing is, for me, I mean, after a year in the market, the product, I believe all products have like a shelf, a lifetime cycle. And my worry right now is into launching and get to market first and be established when everyone comes behind me, because right now, you know, our biggest competitor was a big toy company. That is the product that was in the toy category, and they are on resale. They're everywhere. They're a big brand. And funnily enough, last week they launched all of their products with my exact added bonus or what I improve on their products. So it's very flattering, but it's like, okay, we need to, you know, speed to market is super important at this stage, and I'm focusing on that because, to be honest, the reason that we are able to grow that fast is because the quality of our products is really on point.
Yes.
And that's why the pre-production is so important, and it takes the longest for me. I literally inspect every single thing, get all the certifications in place. I'm like super analytic with that, and perfectionist onto just having great customer post-sale feedback. Then I don't have to chase people for reviews, so I don't have that worry. I don't have to do replacements or refunds. I don't do any of that because all the customers' emails that we get are actually happy customers. So it's great. But it does take a longer time than just, you know, oh, so this, like, they put on the shelf.
Yeah. And you also have copyrights and trademarks and everything in place before.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot of like, it's a lot of like upfront work. I feel.
Logistics for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So now that you guys do this like from home full time, how does the average day look like? Let's hear about it.
Well, it's still a bit crazy because we have so much going on, and everyone in the Amazon world will know that if it's not one thing, it's the other. There's always optimization to do, ideas, keyword research, daily sales trackers, see your ranking, check your stock, keep your relationship with the suppliers, which I'm super like keen on. We have daily comms. Working with the VA also involves a lot of time because there are some processes that she's not necessarily familiar with, and I have to oversee her work still in some areas, and I have to check that the social media is actually reflecting on the message that I want to be sending out. And yeah, there is a lot of things, so still a bit crazy, but now I think I'm at a stage where honestly I'm a really great procrastinator. So I'm just trying to keep myself accountable and work in 45 minutes chunks of, you know, do not disturb fly mode on the phone, just head down for at least 3 hours a day, and that's it.
And you're able to do this with 2 kids. Well, one little girl that lives with you.
Yeah, my eldest lives in England, which so he doesn't really need anything other than money. But yeah, yeah, it's good. Yeah, I mean, it's getting to a point now where, I mean, we always said Q1 was going to be the point where we were going to be offloading off our shoulders the things out. Before, if you would have asked me this question 2 months ago, I would say, oh my God, they are insane. I'm even dreaming of what I got to do. But right now, everything's checked. We have systems in place. We have people that are taking responsibility. We work with Trello. I know everything that everyone's doing or should be doing. So yeah, I'm having more time to develop products and just be a little bit more creative.
That's awesome. Now, I know you found like an amazing product to sell, and obviously your growth is like crazy. I'm going to say that again. So for newer sellers, let's ask if you can share any product research tips for new sellers who are looking for a product.
Okay, I would say that the first thing that new sellers need to really know is product research is not the first step of your journey. Investing in training like yours is the first step, because that will save you money. It is true. I mean, it's easy. You either learn from someone that's done it, that's telling you how to, and make it, or at least break even. Mm-hmm. Or you just go for it, not knowing what you're doing, hit all the 1,000 walls that you're gonna hit, and lose money. So it's kind of an easy one for me on that respect. But then if you're already doing training, one tip that I love is that my golden nugget will be that what I always do when I'm doing product research is like, the norm is always to look like page 1, page 2, page 3, whatever. But a lot of people forget that page 10 to 15 is what's coming, and you might have a great idea and the keywords may be there, but what if someone beat you to market, and by the time your product lands, it's already saturated?
Exactly.
So that is something that it's funny, because even like 8-figure sellers are like, oh yeah, that's really clever, I never actually done that. And I'm like, well, it's like you gotta truly analyze the market and go depth in, just comb it through and see what's coming as well as what's already out there. Definitely training is the way to go if you don't want to lose money.
I mean, even though you've made, millions doing this type of business, you yourself, I mean, we exchange notes from here to there. I mean, you are still finding ways to improve, right? It's like a never ending learn curve, It's like Amazon throws a curveball literally every week, or changes something, or PPC, and the things will continue to change. Like they're now trying to introduce the social media aspect to their live videos and live features, and there's so many things that I have no clue how to do, that I just have to appoint the people that know it. I mean, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you stay on top of things, because I can't possibly foresee the time to stay on top of everything. We have people helping us, and a lot of people, even in my training course, like we're so there for each other, right? And the whole purpose of joining any training, it doesn't have to be mine, it could be like anybody. The whole purpose and reasoning behind that is so if something happens, someone Amazon throws you a curveball, there's something happening, you have support. And that's the whole
absolutely. Yeah, belonging to a community like the private winners group, it's great because you get your questions answered, or someone gets stuck that knows the answer. So it's the way to go. Definitely, you can't do it on your own.
You can't. When I first started this, and I'm sure people who have been following me forever, when I first started it, started selling on Amazon, I was very keen on starting it all by myself. I was like, I can do it myself. I will do it. Your ego's up here. And then when shit gets real, when you're actually selling, you're like, oh my God, I need someone to literally hold my hand.
I mean, I remember when I started doing really well, and I remember messaging you and telling you, it's going so well, I'm not sleeping anymore, because I'm terrified that it could be taken away overnight. Yes. It's weird how the mind works. And then when you hit the 7 figures and you start growing, we have in such a short amount of time, there really isn't enough hours in the day to stay up to date with everything. And one thing that has happened to us amazing is that rather than feeling oh my God, we're on top of the world, we got it, we nailed it, we made it, it's actually after hitting the 7 million, I always thought, I'm gonna celebrate, I'm gonna drink champagne, and that's gonna be an awesome day. And that day, it was so humbling. It was so humbling. I did drink the champagne, and I did take myself on a great vacation and bought some really nice shoes, but on the actual day, I was so humbled by the journey and the experience and the people that helped me get there and answer my 1,000 questions. And it just kind of, if you're a good person, you just kind of develop this nature of, I just want to help the ones that are starting so they don't make the mistakes I made, or the ones that they're about to make and they don't even know it. So yeah, it's a very humbling journey, and the more success that you get, I will say, the scarier it gets, because
it's so true.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I always say, the best product you'll ever have is you. You have to invest in yourself, because if I take my business overnight, if all my products go ape, literally, if they shut me down, I know I can start over because I already did it once. So on that respect, I feel more encouraged.
Yeah.
The best product is always going to be you and what you know and what you've learned. So that's like the bottom line of all my fears, I suppose.
I love it. And I tell everybody this because knowledge is something that nobody can take away from you. And it's crazy you say that. Even today, I've been doing this for 3 years now. Sometimes like in the morning, I'm like, oh my gosh, what if something happens? I mean, anything can happen, right? I mean, but a lot of things can happen, right? Like I could get hit by a car right now, like who knows? But what I'm saying is, after a while, it kind of, you become so like used to doing this business now that if anything were to happen, all that knowledge, all that experience, you can go out there and crush it again.
Yeah, and that's why it's important that you're humble enough to recognize the things that you're not great at. I'm not great at PPC and spreadsheet upkeeping. To be honest, I'm just rubbish at it. I just can't do it. I'm not that great. I even get cells mixed up. I hate Excel with passion. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. I don't want to do it, and I'm not great at it. So just to be humble enough to recognize that someone else can do that job better than you, it's also it's very important part of the business. You have to know that you may have the passion, but that doesn't mean that you're necessarily the best at it. And you just have to put your head down and be humble enough to get that learning into you, so you can apply it. And all the suggestions that people are giving you that have already done it.
It's impossible to be good at everything. Like I'm not good at everything, like you're not good at everything. So yeah, that's a really good point. And when you were saying earlier, when you were getting afraid of losing everything, in my mind, I was like, for us, when we were like celebrating that moment, it seemed like there were more problems. It's like more money, more problems, right? But they're good problems. They're good problems to have. You rather have them than not have them, obviously.
I mean, yeah, it's a better problem to have than not getting along with your boss in your 9 to 5. Yes, for sure.
There's always going to be problems in anything and everything that you do in your life. So having your own Amazon FBA business, there will be problems, but after you start, really experiencing it, you can probably take on, it's not even a problem anymore. It's more like an invitation,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are always challenges. If you were in a 9 to 5, you have weekly challenges and things that you may not necessarily know how to perform, tasks that you don't really know how to do. It's the same thing. It's just a different scale, and not having control over your own account, like at Amazon, something could go wrong. It is a bit scary, but at the same time, so far it's been great. So we're just gonna keep riding.
Yeah. And if things ever do happen, you can get right back in there. It's like,
absolutely. That's the most important thing, I will say. Absolutely. That's the mindset that you have to have. Like, you'll either get shut down and shuts you down as a person and as a seller and all your skills, or you get back up and right at it. So yeah.
Well, Catherine, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate your time.
You're very welcome.
And I will be sharing this video with all of our FBA winners. If anybody is new to my channel, you can drop me or Catherine a comment in the comment section below. Help us give this video a huge thumbs up. Of course, subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. If you guys want to visit Catherine, she is in my Facebook group called FB Amazon FB Winners. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.